Shalom, shalom, Mishpaka Yisrael. All praises to the power of Avraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. Welcome to the Nekevah Gang encouragement for today, where we share the articles written on our website in hopes that you will be inspired and encouraged in your walk and obedience to Torah. You can visit our website at www.thenekevahgangblog.wordpress.com or join us on Paltalk in the Nekevah Gang room every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Today's article of encouragement is called The Crossing Over of a Hebrew Woman. We pray that this article inspires your mind and heart to continue striving in your walk and your relationship with the power of Yisrael. The crossing over of a Hebrew woman. My spiritual bondage. I grew up like a neglected weed, ignorant of liberty, having no experience of it. Then I was not happy or contented. The words of Harriet Tubman to Benjamin Drew, St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada, 1855. These words reminded me of the lack of truth, the lack of education, and the lack of hope that promoted the Canaanite mindset that I had lived in for so long. How could the words of a woman born 196 years ago describe with exact words my spiritual bondage? The strength to keep seeking and striving for something that she knew was truer than the life that she was living. Bondage, slavery, oppression. She knew that it was a state of falsehood for her and that it was not the true reality in which she or her people should be living. It's funny because when I was drawn to read about this woman who's known to the world as Black Moses, I found out that although she was a member of a sect of the Christian faith, a Methodist church, in which many would say she was a devout Christian, it is written that she felt that the New Testament writings was only a tool used by slave owners to keep slaves in obedience. This strong Hebrew woman rejected what we call the New Testament. Her Wikipedia biography says that she only found guidance in the Torah, or what they described as the Old Testament tales of deliverance. A Christian woman would call this an unimportant coincidence. But a Hebrew woman who knows better and who understands would say that this was no coincidence at all. She would say that there was only one inspiration behind the life of this woman, and he did not have three heads. For me, accepting a truth that was contrary to the belief that I had lived in for so many years was not easy, because like Harriet Tubman's physical life, I was spiritually born into a condition of slavery, neglected of the truth of my ancestors, and ignorant of the liberty and the right of living in that truth. Christmas, Easter, birthdays, although foreign holidays created and pushed on my ancestors by their oppressors, they all seemed worthy of pouring my love and spirit into at the time because I lacked knowledge of the truth and origins of these holidays. Now I recognize that they were just man-made rejections of the true holy days of the Most High that warranted my body, my mind, and soul. I regret all the wasted time that I poured into these holidays. Nevertheless, it is a blessing to know that Yehova loves me so much that because of the desire that I had for truth, he decided not to let me die in falsehood, because the truth is for those who seek it out. I understand now that I was robbed of the knowledge of self, who I truly was, and who I truly was to become. And this same woman who could describe, in a time filled with so many afflictions, my spiritual bondage, also had the exact words to describe my spiritual freedom. She said, "When I found I had crossed that line, I looked at my hands to see if I was the same person. There was such a glory over everything. The sun came like gold through trees and over the fields, and I felt like I was in heaven." The words of Harriet Tubman in The Scenes in Life of Harriet Tubman by Sarah Hopkins Bradford. Wow. I don't know about you, but I see the world much clearer now that I'm living in the truth of Torah. The true meaning of the word Hebrew has been manifested in my life. Hebrew meaning to pass or cross over. For me, it is coming out of spiritual bondage and into spiritual freedom. Like my sister Harriet, I continuously look at my hands to see if I am the same person. Physically, it looks as though I am, but spiritually, I know for a fact that I am not the same person. Everything has such glory in it. Trees don't look the same. People don't look the same. Even birds and animals don't look the same. Everything is looked at with a different eye, with intention now, and the depths and root of everything has been revealed. Creation is not just creation anymore, but has become my teacher. But am I in heaven, the Gan as we know it? No, I'm not. Not yet anyway. But to live the truth of Torah and to commit my mind and body to divine order is as close to the Gan as I'm going to get while living in this wilderness called earth, until my soul can cross over and return to its original state of existence. In the meantime, I still recognize that I'm standing in the wilderness, a place of testing, a place of affliction, but also a place of opportunity. A place where I can go back and speak truth to other brothers and sisters and possibly lead them out of bondage. What a privilege to be used for this task. Will it be easy? Again, the answer is no. It can be as hard as leading people through the Underground Railroad because they have to desire freedom in their minds. Harriet Tubman said, "I freed 1,000 slaves, but I could have freed 1,000 more if only they knew they were slaves." So as I speak to my sisters who are striving in this way of life, to the Hebrew woman, I want to say that there is an inner strength inside of each of us. A strength that is not meant to be held on to for ourselves, but to put forth and share with other sisters and give them hope, strength, love, and an expectation for so much more than this world has to offer. It is a strength that will lead them to ultimate truth, freedom, and holiness. A strength that is empowered only by one head, one power, and one truth that can be found in Torah. May the power of Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov be praised as you seek his face only and commit to serving him only. May he bless you abundantly as you seek and perform his will, and may he lift up your head so that other sisters can see and run towards you and build companionship and give you an opportunity to be a light, a menorah for his honor and for his will. Shalom and Ahava, the Nekevah Gang, Talmida Kana. Thank you so much for listening, and I pray that you have been encouraged. We close out in ultimate truth saying, Shema Yisrael, YHWH Eloheinu, YHWH. Hear, O Yisrael, YHWH our power, YHWH is one.